All right, hello everyone. I know there's nobody in here yet, so I'm gonna change. I'm gonna make some changes. I have a few things I want to talk about, and most of them are personal. Um, but if whoever comes in, like as other people have come in, we've I read the chat rooms I read the chat and see what other people are thinking. So and that way I can see what other people are thinking about what's going on and what their thoughts are, and and all that. So I'll wait a little bit and see if other people come in. I did have watching something. Zeus Scott, hey brother, hope all is well with you, brother. How are you doing, man? Yeah. So let's see if other people come in. Well, okay. I guess I'll talk about this just for real quick. Um, hey man, good to see you. I'm good. Okay, cool, awesome, good to know. I did want to say something, even though even though it's just me, it's Zeus Scott and myself. Um, I enjoyed David Banner's live stream yesterday, and that was like super cool because it was like a treat. Like I didn't expect him to go live on a Wednesday. I know he's going to go live tomorrow morning, which you guys are about 6 hours ahead of me. Zeus Scott is, and it'll be. I always love joining a stream. So it was a sweet surprise to see him go live, and it was interesting. And he played a lot of different videos. And I was in the stream. I was in the chat room talking about when he put up flat stock. And yeah, look. I'm not going to show you his number, but I have that flat fellow's number. I call him sometimes in the past, and now he called me, but he didn't call me. The thing that bothered me was he didn't call me to have a conversation. He called me to go to the flat stock and pay $150 for the ticket. And I'm like, dude, you're a farmer. Like, really? And the reason he's paying you have to pay $150, I think, is because David Weiss was there. And it was supposed to be like entertainment, so to speak. I met David Weiss at the Flattoberfest when I went. I met that flat fellow. His name is Tommy. I met so many people, and and I've talked about this on my own live stream, and even David Banner posted a video of me talking about this. I don't I don't pay for free truth. Truth is free. I don't pay for it. I don't need any lessons. All you need is the basics. I keep saying this. You know, the basics are water finds its level. Water cannot conform to a ball. Water cannot conform to a ball and a spinning ball. So that flat stock, look, here's the thing. And he lied to me. And I'm not trying to bash him, but he did lie to me. Tommy Rogers, I mean sorry, not Tommy Rogers. Tommy, which is that flat fellow. Tommy Rogers is one of my best friends, so I made a mistake there. I was thinking about Tommy as that flat fellow. He said it's not about flat Earth; it's about the farm. No, it wasn't. David Weiss went on a rant, or not a rant, but he went live. He went on the mic to talk about flat Earth. So he was trying to goat me in to paying $150 to go there, and I live by Chicago, so for me to drive there, You know how much money it's gonna cost me just for the gas? I'm not gonna fly. It's gonna cost me like the last time I went to it's in North Carolina, U.S. America, right? And the last time I went there, I I bought a or I rented a car, right? Well, that cost me like $700, $700 or $800 with insurance because traveling that far, I wanted to have insurance in case I got into an accident, which I did, and it wasn't my fault. Uh, and then I paid that. I paid the $150 ticket to get into the Flattoberfest, and then obviously I had to eat, and then I stayed at a hotel, which cost me, I don't know, $450 for like 3 days or whatever it was, or three. I think I stayed there for 3 days, and then I had to drive back. So it cost me about maybe a little over $2,000 just for that. And I already know about it. I'm not going to charge anybody. I'm not going to monetize my channel to say, hey, listen about flat earth. You guys know about it already. Everyone knows about it. You don't have to pay to get taught about it. It's just nuts to me now. After that, I was like disappointed. I was like, I paid all that money for something I already know. So that flat stock is don't fall for that niceness. Tommy's a good friend of mine, I mean, I have him on my here. Look, I'm not going to show you. I'm just going to show you that I do have him on my contact list, so you don't think I'm lying. Uh, so you can see here. Look here. Hold on. It's bright. So Tommy's at the bottom. There it is. I think you can see it now. Tommy is at the bottom. Okay, that's him. He called me out of the blue, and I was like, "Wow, why are you calling me?" And that's why he called me. He called me to see if I wanted to come over, pay $150 ticket to go to his event, or maybe it was David Weiss's event, because he was the one that was really the host after he went on the mic and everything. And I was just when I was watching it, I was like, he lied to me. He lied to me. He said uh, it was about his farm. He lives on a farm now, right? It wasn't anything about flat Earth or anything like that. But it was. That's all it was about. I think he gave like a 2 minute tour, and then he lost the live stream for a bit because he dropped the whatever device he was using to film it, and it was just like it was just a horrible. To me, it was a horrible stream. I'm sorry, and I mean, I still have him on my phone, but if he does that again, I'm gonna just delete him because it's just. Again, I'm gonna say this again to anybody who's listening. I am never going to pay to learn about that we don't live on a ball, that about flat Earth, however you want to call it. I'm never going to pay again, ever. It's a waste of money. You can go into David Banner's channel. You can go into my channel. You can go into Lev. Lev just did a premiere yesterday. You can go into his channel, and he does it in a different way, but it's very like he does it in a way that is that connects the ocean with the air and how the environment works with each other. And I like that. I loved it. Um, so you don't have to pay for it. You can just visit these channels, or you can do your own research. You know. So sorry, I went on a rant there for a little bit. But yeah, I just want to reiterate: don't pay for any don't go any for any deceptions like that where you have to pay to learn about things that you already know. Like I'm not religious, right? I don't, or um, a beautiful study love does. Yeah, love is great, and I joined his channel. I joined his channel for the first time, and when I saw him, because I've talked to him on David Banner's panel when he opens it up, and the way he did it was awesome. It was beautiful. You know, um, there's so many special things out there that 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 are connected to nature. He calls it the macro, turns it in the macro goes into the micro, right? Um, and so which I'm not sure he can describe it better. I'm not even gonna try. He can describe it better than me. So anyway, all right. So, but anyway, I hope you guys, whoever was in there, in either David Banner's channel or Love's channel, I hope you enjoyed it. I made sure I smashed the like button. I don't think I made a comment, but I guess that was part 8 for Love. Um, a fractal of the infinite, a fractal of the infinite. Yeah. Well, to me, I feel like this place that we live in, this realm, is local, and the local, everything that's local works together. So, yeah. So to me, that's it's really it's special. This place was created, or is created, was created, and the creation continued to exist, continues to exist, and actually, I'm going to change the subject just real quick because I was watching a video earlier um, on YouTube, and it was about vegans protesting against eating meat, and then when I was watching it, I was like it's amazing because okay, if you don't want to eat meat, that's fine, but don't. Why do you have to protest for it? Like that, it's never gonna end. People are gonna eat meat. Whoever wants to eat meat. There's steakhouses. There's, I mean, I can name all these fast food restaurants, which I'm not going to, that serve meat. So a protest is not going to work. I mean, if that's your choice, then just go live your own life that way. You don't, because one of the vegans got destroyed, in my opinion, because this kid was saying, he asked her, because she was trying to protest, and it was just a kid. He looked like he was maybe, I don't know, 12 or 13 years old, somewhere around that age, but he looked like he was intelligent. So okay, wait, what are you saying? I'm omnivore. I'm an omnivore. That's yeah, so that means you just eat like vegetables and leaves and things like that. I think that's what you mean. um right, I think that's what you're trying to say. But um so anyway, this kid was telling her, he said, she was trying to convince this kid, that like killing an animal is horrible, because then they bleed and then they go to pain. Oh, you eat what? Right. Well, I had some meat earlier, a little bit. So, and I had some orange juice in the morning, uh, and it wasn't a lot. I had some beans, and I mean, I wanted some protein, and I did have some meat and all that. So it was pretty good. But I don't really eat a whole lot of meat that much, but I will, like when I go fishing and I catch a fish, yeah, I'm gonna eat a fish, right? Um, you know, but the kid destroyed her, in my opinion, when he asked her, "Do you have a pet dog?" She said yes, and he said, "Well, they shouldn't. Why do you have a pet dog? It's if you're a vegan, you shouldn't be able to enslave a dog, right?" That's the way she kind of put it earlier. And I started laughing. I was like, that's true. I mean, you have to stick to your own. If you're gonna, if don't be hypocritical, stick to your own belief. If you believe in something, then then why do you have a pet dog? You're enslaving that dog, right? That's the way she put it earlier. I mean, I don't have a dog, right? I mean, I walked a dog. I walked my sister's dog before, or my sister's daughter's dog. It was, I guess, supposedly her daughter's dog, but I know she didn't. It was a rescue dog, so I know she didn't really walk the dog because whenever she came, whenever she came by uh, where I lived, I would say, "Do you mind if I walk the dog?" And then I would ask her daughter. I would say, "Do you want to walk with me with your dog?" She's like, "No," and I was like, "But that's your dog. Why don't?" I mean, I didn't say that. I was just thinking like, "This is your dog. Why don't you want to do that?" So it's kind of strange, man. So, but I would really never own a dog because once I go off grid, it's just going to be this dog that I'm taking up care of, right? Uh, so yeah. Anyway, so I'll go ahead and talk about my journey. Um, so today I drove out to run some errands. I did get my last paycheck from my last job, um, and it's gonna fulfill a good part uh, of what I need to do. I already have everything I need so far. So I did call my cell phone company, right? And um, I did make a change, or I'm gonna pay this the cell phone is not paid off yet. It cost me $700, dude. This is crazy, right? And and I was, I had a pretty decent paying job at that time, so that's why I did it that way. But now like I can find another job if I want to, but I'm not sure if I want to do that. Um, so I'm making changes. If it just costs me enough money, I have more than enough money to pay this phone off. But once I decide to, I'm changing my plan on here. I might even change my number uh, because uh, I just, there's some people I really don't want to talk to anymore. Uh, but that's another change I'm making so that I can, when I live off land, I'm not going to use the internet on my phone anymore. It's just going to be me surviving off the land or surviving within my own body. Uh, so, and I found as I was driving, I found another place that I know is going to be a great place to locate because um, it's it's near a lake, a really good like sized lake, and it's got a lot of trees, a lot of long grass, and I mean it's got not the pond that I made a video of, but it's got a lot of trees of all surrounding all of the curved lake, and I'll go ahead and walk around. I didn't do it because I was running errands. I was picking up some food. I was picking up my check from my last job and put some my gas in my car. and then I've been around that area before, but I haven't actually walked in there. So eventually, I'm eventually going to walk in there. Um, and the cool thing is, I can actually walk there. I don't actually have to drive there. So yeah, there's no big lad, brother. Not in, at least not if you think there's a big lad, Bigfoot. Hey, cool, but there's nothing around here like that. I've never seen it. Nobody's ever seen it. So not around here. So until I'll say it this way: until I see it, I'll believe it. It's that simple. So yeah. So anyway, I got a chance to shave today. So I'm probably gonna shave probably all of this, and then I'm gonna shave most of my hair. My hair's still a little bit long for me. Probably gonna shave most of it and make it really short, something like this, right? And then I have like a hat like that. Here, I'll show you. When it gets cold at night or when it gets windy, I have a hat like this. I'm not, well, I'll put it this way because it's not about the, I'll put it this way so it covers my ears. And, I have a coat where it can go all the way up to my chin. And then, so just my face is going to feel the cold if I have to. I also have, ear earmuffs, so to speak. Right, I can put them down here for more protection around my face. Um, and I have gloves. I don't have the gloves near me. I'm not going to pull out all my gear right now, but yeah. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting because whenever I do a live stream after I'm totally living in my tent, um, or at least living from my tent or in that area, then I'll be able to, move around. And the location that I picked is cool because there's like, in case I don't catch anything, which I don't think that's going to be a problem, but in case I don't catch anything, there are stores nearby where I can buy uh, something real cheap, just a granola bar or something, and then or anything small. I'm not going to eat. I'm not going to go to a fast food restaurant unless I want to do a live stream. If I want to do a live stream, um, I can't do honestly, I can't do a live stream on my phone. It has to be from my laptop. So, and so it's once, you know, and I know there's a library near, not too far from that location, probably about 2 miles from that location. So it is a little bit far, but not too bad. And if I find a good location where it's remote, so to speak, where I can leave my backpack in my tent, then I can walk without it, or I'll carry my backpack and my laptop, and then I'll do a live stream at a library and talk about what's happening, and we can talk about different subjects and all that. Um, so yeah, so that's my journey so far, where it's going. I'm thinking right now, when I was out, it was 59 degrees and it was sunny, but it was at the same time like cold, windy and cold. So it was like kind of weird, right? But I that's, I live by Chicago, which is where Lake Michigan is. But I'm like an hour, 45 minutes to an hour west of Lake Michigan. So, but even if you're even if you're an hour away or 45 minutes away, you still feel that wind. It's That's why they call it. I guess think that's why they call it the Windy City, right? That's a saying of Chicago. It's the Windy City because it is windy a lot. So yeah. Dorian Gray's in the house. Hey, Zeuscott, say hi to Dorian Gray. Dorian Gray, how are you, brother? Getting ready for the change. Full moon, you a werewolf, Rick? No, I'm not a werewolf. I don't. I'm a quiet guy. When it, I might see. The thing is like I, one of the things I like at night is to watch the sun or the moon, and if the sun and the moon are in the sky still. I mean, the sun's not going to be in the sky in a dark night. That's why the night gets dark, right? But if the sun and the moon in the sky are out at the same time, it's like fascinating to me because especially if the moon is full, like I'm gonna give a shout out to Tommy Rogers. He's not in here, but he made a video. He's made a couple of videos now recently, and where he has a camera and he zooms in to the moon, the full moon, and then the last video I saw, he zoomed into something else, some sort of star source, something. It wasn't. I don't know what it was, and he was talking about we don't know what this place is, right? And he's right. Uh, we don't know what this place is. This place is it's amazing. Um, and so I hope that everyone subs to Tommy Rogers, the second one, Tommy Rogers 2. That's the one where I think he's sort of posting a lot of his videos. Let's see, Dorian says Zumu. Okay, Dorian, mate, good to see you. Seen them both midday, so how can it be a ball laughing at us? Right. That's the point. That's the point that I try to make. And all the globe deniers, ball earth deniers, or flat earthers, whatever you want to call it, we do not that's a big explanation of how we do not live on a ball. Because if you study the heliocentric model, if the sun is if the earth is chasing the sun and there's a full moon, the moon should be underneath the ball. You shouldn't see that moon. So that disproves the whole heliocentric model, apart from the fact that NASA says that and this is the crazy thing. It's not crazy. This is real. NASA says that we live on a 24,900 mile ball in circumference. You should be able to measure that curvature, and the ball being curved too. But all they do is post these computer CGI images that say, "Oh, here's the curve." Well, do it from a mountain, right? Do it from a mountain and say, "Here, where's the curvature?" A lot of truthers, a lot of flat earthers or globe deniers, do it from a mountain, and you see the water level. You see the land level. There's valleys. I'm sorry. There's mountains and hills and valleys, but water always finds its level. 24,901. It doesn't matter. Fine. You can't. Yeah. See, that's more correct. But you can't measure that curvature. And see, that's a small curvature. So that doesn't exist. We don't even know how much land is out there. We just can't explore past Antarctica. That's a treaty that was formed in by the 41 nations back in I can't remember what year, 1958 or it's whatever year it was. That you can't travel. It's military protected. So you can take tours, right? But you can't travel on your own. Why? It's like almost being in jail, right? Like being in a cage. You have to you have to conform to the government system. Get a job, pay taxes. They take taxes straight off your check, and then when you buy stuff, you have to pay sales tax when you buy anything. So you keep paying taxes, and it's to the companies, the government, and it just never ends, man. It's crazy. Let's see. Let me see what people are saying. Crescents also. Okay, you can, but they won't let us write. They won't let us write. You will get killed. Bob Ross was stationed out there. I don't know who Bob Ross is. Out out there. Out. You mean out there? Okay. Okay. Um. Okay. I don't know who Bob Ross is, but I mean, it's crazy, man. That once you like. No, I don't. I don't know who Bob Ross is. I'm not going to Google it. So go ahead and tell me who Bob Ross is. See, that's the thing, and I keep saying this. I don't claim to know everything. I learn from other people. Curly hair painter. Okay, I don't. Yeah, I don't know what. Okay, I mean, I like painters. I've watched I've watched painting channels before, and I like how they uh, they orchestrate their painting. Beautiful. Okay, I'll look it up. If you want to send me a link, go ahead. You're a mod. I'll definitely look it up. People have posted links on my stream before. People have posted links on David Banner's channel as well, and we all check them out, right? Maybe not all of us, but I sometimes do. So it's always interesting to learn about, you know, like what I always say is we all have our own journey, or we've come from a different journey, and you learn things that other people don't know. Like I don't know who Bob Ross is, but thank you for sending that link. Uh, yeah, I'll look it up, and I wish I could see my my laptop. Oops, see, I don't want to do that. Um, See, my laptop won't support me sharing a video on here because I've tried it before and it just buffers. But I'll try it again. Let's see what happens. I'm not sure. Um, oh, Peabody Squirrel. Okay. Let me check it out real quick. Yeah. See, the problem is I don't have premium, so on my YouTube, so there's gonna show they're gonna show commercials on. Oh, Bob Ross. I That's the one I was thinking of. I didn't know his name. I watched Bob Ross. That's the one I was thinking about where I watched him paint. And the way he paints is really, it's like sort of like tranquil, the way he paints. He like says, and then what I like what he does is he paints mountains and forests and rivers and lakes, and he posts, he paints it like, say, go a little bit like this, go a little bit like this, and just touch it, and then boom 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 boom, boom to put the branches on the trees. And he's awesome, man. I love that guy. He's great. Bob Ross is great. I know who you're talking about now. Yeah, I know. I knew who he was. I just didn't know the name. That's all. I couldn't connect the name with the person that I like watching sometimes. It's very tranquil the way he does it. He's very quiet spoken, and the way he paints is great. So yeah, yeah, I knew who he was. Uh, yeah, so I've been just relaxing for a little bit. I got home. I went to as if you guys don't know, yeah, it's all good. I just I'm not gonna remember that name now because there's times in the morning and on my time, and I'm not gonna be able to watch that too often because I'm probably gonna sell my TV for a little bit of money, so I can survive once I'm off grid or partially off grid because I'm not gonna be watching TV anymore. Or I don't watch, like, for example, I don't watch the news. But there's times when I turn it on when I'm bored, or and then I'll watch, you know, little things like that. Just, and it sort of relaxes me, and then sometimes it helps me go to sleep. So um, yeah, so it's fun to watch. So sometimes, not always, but yeah, sometimes. Anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna watch that video later because it looks cute that he's sort of he's got some kind of a peapod squirrel in his hands, and I think he's feeding her or feeding him or her. I don't know if it's a he or she, and that's kind of cute. So that's cool. Yeah, and I'll tell you what. Now that I see a squirrel in there, um, I was driving. I was coming back home driving, and I saw a squirrel crossing the street right in front of me, and it was almost like right in the middle of where I was going, and I had to push the brakes because I don't want to kill any animals. I don't want to kill a squirrel, anything like that. So I paused. I'm sorry, braked, and then the squirrel decided, because some squirrels decide just to go back, and then once he saw, or he or she saw that I broke or braked, then the squirrel to continue to cross the street. So yeah, I don't like killing animals, man. Well, I mean, I'll go fish. I'm gonna go fishing. That is an animal, right? So I will do that to survive. But land animals, I guess I feel different about that for some reason. Well, I don't. I will eventually because I'm going to be surviving, and it's like I have, like, as I've said before, I have a tent. Um, I did buy an axe for wood to cut wood, to chop wood, to build a fire to stay warm, or to cook a fish. I do have a fishing pole, fishing gear, um, and and I have a knife to cut the fish. Um, and I have fishing gear. I have warm gear. I know which walking shoes I'm gonna to walk with. And when it gets cold at night, or even if it's during the day, I'll have another pair of shoes that will keep me warm. So yeah, so it's going to be an experience. I mean, if you ever catch if you're not catching fish, use the roadkill. You never killed it, Rick. Nah, but roadkill is disgusting to me because Um, you never know how long they've been sitting there. First of all, I mean, it could be it could be rotting, right? It could be rotting, and then you could poison yourself with that, and it's just that's dangerous. I'd rather. Okay, so again, Dorian and Zuzkat, if you don't know, I fasted for 2 days straight because I did it on purpose because I wanted to feel like what it's like not to eat. I mean, I drank water, right? And I did eat some vitamins to so that my energy wasn't completely down, but I didn't eat any food. So my body was not it was used to not eating any food for 2 days. And it took like a full day if not more than that for me to get my body back to used to to digesting like food, and I had it start soft like yogurt or like a banana or something, and eat it softly because if I went too fast I would throw it up. It was just not it was a difficult thing to come back through. So so if I I know if as long as I have enough water I know how to survive for 2 days without any food. But as I've been fishing before in the past, uh, years ago, but as I've been fishing and before in the past, sometimes I fished like for hours and hours, didn't catch anything, and went home. And then sometimes I fished for hours and hours and hours and caught a lot. So yeah, so let's see what people are saying. Melon would be the best as it helps hydrating better than taking water. Yeah, fruits. I eat fruits all the time. Um, I have like apples right now, and um, um, pears, apples and pears, and I have oranges. But I don't really eat the oranges. I drank a nice cup of orange juice earlier this morning before I went out and did a bunch of things. Um, so yeah, I have like okay here I'm gonna show you something. Maybe I haven't shown this before, and I forgot to put this in my bag. So I have a can opener, right? Right, this is a can opener. So I have this. I bought this, and I can always buy some canned food, and it can always fit in one of my bags, and 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 if I need to survive that way to get at least some food in me, then I have that option as well. So yeah, I mean, I can also find another job at some point just to for a while and then move on so I can continue you know my journey. So that's why I say it's not completely off grid because I will do live streams at some point again, and I might request my different phone number. But what I will do is write down the phone numbers that I have on here that are important to me. You need to bring Nomad, right? That's what I'm going to be. Spirulina TM, soluble fibers. Yeah, Nomad. Yeah, I think I'm going to bring some tea too as well. See if I can maybe bring some kind of container to heat some water up and make some tea, so I can just if it gets cold, I can feel warm, right? my inner body, and it's actually healthy too. So tea is healthy. I like to drink green tea with turmeric. Turmeric is good for you, and ginger. I have ginger. I actually have ginger and turmeric pills, which I haven't taken in a while, which I should. Um, you need food that bring out metabolic water from food, Rick. Yeah. Well, I eat a lot of vegetables, not vegetables, but fruit. I probably should eat more vegetables than I have lately. Um, water is something that I always drink. Uh, um, I did eat red meat for the first time, little bits of it mixed with uh, beans, like for protein. Um, and it was sort of like a stew, right? It wasn't like a soup; it was a stew. And I ate that with some orange juice, so I got some energy with the vitamin C and the orange juice. And I feel a bit more energized now. So yeah, so that should be that's the kind of sort of pattern I want to continue. Uh, if not, I can always go to a local store and buy some fruit. The new location, and I did make a video of it, but the new location is by a local grocery store that has a lot of vegetables and fruits, and um, and I've been there before. It's basically a Mexican grocery store, but they sell everything. It's almost like it's just it's they sell everything, but they sell a lot of things that are Mexican based, um, like cheese. Um, the deli is where you can order meat. It's Mexican style in the way they barbecue. Like, okay, go ahead. Show me that video. You're a mod, so you can post any links you want, Dorian. Um, so I think I'm gonna try this new location out. I'm gonna actually probably go there. I'll probably drive there, and then so that way I can do it faster. That way I can just walk around first and make a video of it, and I'll not discover, but learn from what's a good location, and I'll make a video so you guys can see, everyone can see how good this lake is. Oh, link above. Okay, great. I'll check it out. 1943 life draft rations, Army Air Force survival, MRE tasting test, vintage radio, and K meal unit review. Okay, so that's like when army people are surviving out when they're out at war, or they're out surviving or in training, maybe they're just in training, so they're learning how to eat certain rations of food or certain things. And I've seen that before. um, so um, I'll check it out. This live stream looks like it's gonna load up. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I know who Bob Ross is, so I'm gonna take that link down, or take that video down. Once I saw his, once I saw the way he looked, I was like, oh, I know who you're talking about. Oh my god, yeah, that was pretty cool. You know, uh, so yeah, so I'll definitely check this out. It's gonna hold on. Unknown caller. Shoot, I hate it when I get these calls here. Um, so I guess I came on. I kind of went different ways so far. Um, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of people joining. There's Dorian Gray, you of course, Zeus Scott, of course, you joined first. Bob Ross is great. I love Bob Ross. I love his painting. The way he does it, it's almost like he sort of hypnotizes you with his painting, right? It's just like, then you go a little bit like this, put a little bit more green, a little bit of white or black, whatever color he decides, and then he already knows what he's doing, and then when it's all done, it's like, wow, that's amazing. His paintings are great, man. Um, so his channels are, or I'm sorry, his videos are still, his postings are still up on different channels. Um, and occasionally um, I get a chance to see him do it. I mean, I don't look for him all the time. It's just sometimes every once in a while when I know he's on, I'm like, oh, let's see what he's up to now. Let's see what he's doing. And it's fun to watch. So, yeah. So, anybody have any subjects you guys want to talk about? Um, I talk about my own journey all the time. My journey is going to be, it is interesting for me. Um, it's going to be interesting because it's going to be at some point survival mode. So one of the things somebody said, I think it was Jax that said this, posted in the chat, was learn how to eat like foraging. I think it's a book about foraging where you learn how to eat off like leaves and different plants and things like that, uh, and what's safe to eat and all that. And so definitely won't do that in case I have to. So yeah. So okay, well, I see 5 people watching, and there's only 2 people in the chat. So I guess some people are just listening. So I don't really know what else to talk about. I've talked about so many different subjects in the past. I'm not really going to say anything new from the past. Um, the one thing I will say that might be new is I've thought about this. When I'm out there and I don't have my phone on, and when I don't have a TV, I don't have my laptop on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to think about the music that I like, that I love to listen to, because music, you can never forget it. You can never forget it. And I'm not going to sing it out loud. I'll just think of it, and that'll help me stay positive um, in certain points. So, yeah, that's something, or memories, good memories, will help me stay positive in my journey. So, yeah. All right. Zuskat, Dorian Gray, thank you for joining. You're the only 2 people that joined in the chat. There was like at least 5 people that joined in the stream but didn't say anything. So I guess they were just kind of sitting in the background, listening, lurking, so to speak. So somebody else just left. So, uh, all right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna chill out again. Yeah. Thank you for coming in, guys. I appreciate you guys, and thank you for your thoughts. If there was more people coming in the chat, I mean, I can't talk forever, right? I mean, you know, I mean, I can. I know I can talk, but on a plane just joined. Okay, on a plane. Hey, on a plane joined my stream for the first time the other day on one of my last live streams, and he wasn't a mod at first. Um, Yeah. So he wasn't a mod at first, and I was like, and I was like, oh, on a plane, I know who you are because I see him on David Banner's channel all the time, and I was like, didn't realize he wasn't a mod until Zeus Scott came in, and then I saw Zeus Scott was blue, and I was like, wait a minute, on a plane is not blue, and I made him a mod right away because I was like, this guy's cool, man, gotta make him a mod. So anyway, on a plane, how are you, brother? How's everything in Scotland? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, brother. Yeah, I was just talking about my journey, and then I actually went through a couple other subjects, but um, the sun was way out today. Yeah, when I was out today, the sun was pretty good. In fact, it's still out right now. I know you guys are. We're all on different time zones. I'm in America, right? So the sun is still out for me. I think it's nighttime for you guys. It's probably like I don't know, 9 o'clock p.m. or something, 9:15 or whatever p.m. 9:12. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Oh, Lord Racer's in the house. Okay. Oh, you're in Cali. Okay, you're in Cali. Yeah. I've been to Cali one time, and it's mostly sunny there, right? It never really snows or anything like that. Might rain, right? But it's mostly a very sunny state. So right now, in my state, and I'm by Chicago. I'm in Illinois, right? So it's 52 degrees right now. Thank you, Lord Racer. Yeah, I decided to go live because I had some thoughts as I was driving out today, and I had to do a few things. I put some gas in my car. Um, I had to fix some things on my account for my cell phone. Um, and as I was out there, I noticed another place that I was thinking about before, but I wanted to see for me to camp out, pitch my tent and fish. There's a nice big pond. It's almost like a lake, really. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to catch something there. Oh, Happy Jojo's in the house. Wow, people are joining now. All right, go ahead and greet each other. Go ahead and greet each other. I'm gonna grab something real quick. Happy Jojo, how are you, brother? Yeah, good to see you all, man. That's great. That's great. Yeah, I try to do live streams, but not too often because I have like my own thoughts and my own things going on. Plus, I wanted to also mention that, and I think you guys all know this, but David Banner should be going on tomorrow morning or tomorrow Thursday morning. Um, my time it would be around 4 a.m., 5 a.m. I think your time would be around 10 a.m. Uh, so make sure you try to stay tuned. Um, I'm definitely going to be there. I know last time I said I wouldn't, but I did. I because I was just too tired. Um, but yeah, make sure you try to join. Um, he um, he said I think he says he's still going through some treatment. So just I don't know if you're religious. Pray for him. I'm not religious, but I'm gonna have my thoughts in his um yeah um and just have your thoughts in him to help him. Into is in the house. Hey, into is in the house. Everyone say hi to Into. So people are joining now, so that's cool. Um, how are you, Into? Are you doing all right, brother? Good to see you guys, man. Hope you guys are doing well, man. I was sick for a while myself, um, but I'm feeling better now, and I'm starting to. I'm gonna try to build some muscular strength so that I can walk in my journey. Start making that journey, and uh, so it's gonna be a challenge, but that I'm starting to get ready for that. So yeah, so yeah, good to see you guys. So I was telling everyone into is that I found a new place where I'm in bad health but doing good. You're in bad health? What's going on, brother? You're doing good. I think you're doing good in spirits mentally, right? I think that's what you mean. But yeah, I was in bad health for a while too. Um, but not as bad as like I'm not like terminal, like I'm not in the hospital, like terminally ill. It's not terminal, right? Uh, but I eventually recovered, and so um, get your own. Yeah, that's a funny thing. Like it, yeah, the area where I live is like you can't predict the weather sometimes. You have to really. That's why, like in my gear that I have when I'm going to be traveling, is I have like long sleeves, and then I have shorts. Right, I have a coat, and then I have shorts and a t-shirt, like something like this, or just a even smaller t-shirt, because as I'm going to be walking around, I might start sweating, and so it's gonna. I'm gonna need my energy, right? No, happy get your own muscle problems and stuff. And I can't see that because there's a heart in the way. A long time. I'll go. Okay. Yeah. Right now I'm trying to rebuild my muscle strength. So maybe you should maybe you should eat more like red meat or iron, right? Red meat has iron, so maybe red meat could help you build. The other thing is testosterone, right? Um, um, okay, this might sound gross to you, but I've eaten chicken livers before, or any kind of liver, and that has a lot of iron in it. And iron helps build, along with vitamin C, helps build your muscles back, and that's a great thing, right? So you should try that. If I mean, if you don't eat red meat, maybe that, I don't know what else you could do. You could eat if you're into broccoli, eat broccoli or spinach. Spinach has a lot of iron. Broccoli has a lot of iron. Yeah, good for you guys, man. See, this is the great thing. Like this all of you are great friends. So that's the main thing. All of you are my great friends, and I don't even I've never met you guys, but we have a connection now, a truthful connection. Um, Iron Brew is the best stock up, mate. Okay. Well, there you go, Zeus. Zeus guy's giving you some tips there. Well, I don't think are there any gals in here? I don't think there are any gals in here right now. I mean, there might be some that rewatch this after it gets posted. Yeah, but you're all cool, man. You're all cool, and when, you know, on a plane is a chick. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, cool. On a plane. All right, I didn't know that. I didn't never asked her. Uh, I thought it was honestly. I thought it was a he. So I don't know why I assumed that. I don't ask people what your gender is. It's just that's not. If they want to say it, then it's cool. If not, it's all good, right? So okay, I'm not a chick, dude. I'm a guy. You can see my beard. Uh, I mean, I have grays and everything. I don't. Unknown call. Yeah. So you guys are funny, man. Yeah. So here, let me see what's going on here. Um, okay. All right. I still have the link put up there. Just got or it shows your beard, Rick. PMS FL. No, no, I don't do that. I have a penis. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. I was born this way. I don't believe in. I don't want to get this channel taken or this. I don't want to get a strike, but I'm not gay. I don't believe in being gay. I don't believe in the LGBTQ or whatever you want, whatever they want to call it, where you can be whatever you want and all this stuff. It's not the way we can procreate to continue the human race, so to speak. Right? We can't do that. It's not all that LGBT, whatever, Q, whatever. It's all BS, man. To me, it is. I don't know if you guys are into it. Hey, go for it. Gonna. I'm not pro. I don't protest. I don't protest. I don't do anything. I'll speak out about it, but I'm not going to hold signs up and be like, LGBTQ, F you. You know, I'm not going to do that kind of thing. It's not, it's a waste of time. You're letting out your anger. That's all you're doing, right? You know, I've seen people, I know this video is going to get taken down now. I've seen people protest about people who hate gays. I don't hate gays. I just don't think that's the right path to go because then you can't procreate to continue the human race um, in a healthy way. That's all I'm saying. I've seen them protest, but it doesn't never works. It just creates more hatred. So if that's what you are, go find that area where there's people that are like you to do it. That's it. You know. That's what I'm saying on a plane. Why have gay marches? I don't get it. Not it's I mean, if there's other gay people, they're gonna be like, yes, I'm gonna join the march. Then, it's gonna be like then that's all it is. But you're not gonna change heterosexual people to turning into gay people. That march is not gonna work. It's just heterosexual people are always gonna be hetero they always are into the opposite sex. Yeah, I know. It's funny, right? I think it's great. I've never seen a gay march here before, but they do have one in Chicago every year. I think it's in July, June or July. It's in the summer, and they wear all the rainbow colors and it's just strange to me, right? So I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to go too much of a rant on that because even though it does bother me, right? So Yeah. So I don't know, man. And they dress fabulously. I know they do. I know it's stupid, man. I don't know. I mean, it's. I mean, some people get violated as a child, and that's how they turn gay. Some people might just choose it, say you know, this is the way I want to go. So I don't know. Anyway, let's change the subject because it's starting to bother me a little bit. Uh, yeah, I've been to. Okay, all right. We'll stay on the subject then. On a plane. All right. So when I was around 21, I went to a bar. Now I don't know if you guys know who Dennis Rodman is. Do you know who Dennis Rodman is? He was a famous NBA basketball player, and he had a he wore a wedding dress one time on a live camera when a live camera crew was filming him. And I went to a club. He wasn't there. I guess I'm just trying to describe. He used to go to that club a lot when he was still a basketball player. And I went to this club with a bunch of friends, and we were just there to have fun and listen to music and dance. And there they had a yeah, pink hat and scarf. Yeah, it's weird, man. And they had like a dragon queen contest. I don't know if you guys know what that is. That's where men dress as women to win a contest about which man dresses the best as a woman. And I forget what the name of that something starts with a C, Cobra or something. And I found this really funny, or we found me and a couple of friends found it funny because one of the guys that the group we were with, or one of the guys in our group that we were with, or first of all, me and my friend asked two girls to dance, and they said yes. So we were dancing with them, and while we were dancing with them, we saw one of the guys that is in our group dancing with a drag queen, dancing with a guy that was dressed as a woman. And after we stopped dancing with the females that we were dancing with, we looked, we talked to each other. I said, does he know that was a guy? And we were kind of laughing and snickering, right? And he didn't. And we saw them kissing, like making out, like with tongue and everything, like making out hardcore, you know? And then we were like, wow. And we didn't want to say anything because I thought, we thought maybe he didn't know, and maybe he did. I don't know. Maybe he did know and he liked it. I have no idea. So anyway, he's making out with this guy and he's bragging about it the whole way home on the drive home. Hey, did you see the hot girl, the hot woman that I was dancing with? She was so hot. And we were both. And I told my friend, "You're a better friend to him than I am. So just tell him." And he said, "No, I can't." And eventually I just said, "Okay, fine. I'm gonna tell him." And I said, "Do you know that guy that you were kissing and dancing with? I mean, that girl I mentioned first, the girl that she was a guy. That was a male." He's like, "Nah, you're just jealous, man. You just jealous, man. F you and F that." And I was just like, we were like, "Dude, I'm being honest with you as a friend. That was a guy." And he didn't believe us. That was amazing. We were like, he fell for it. Oh my god, it was disgusting, man. Ugh. Lev is in the house. Plague Zero is in the house. Everyone say hi to Plague Zero. He came in here a long time ago. I'm sorry, he came in here a few streams ago. Lev is in the house. Thank you for your premiere, Lev. We enjoyed your last premiere. It was part 8. I subbed to your channel for the first time, so thank you for that. Plague. I want to talk about Plague Zero for a little bit. Plague Zero. We talked years ago on Discord. Um, Chillsters is in the house. Everyone's coming in now. All right, Chillsters. Okay, I want to talk. Chillsters, how are you, brother? Now, Plague Zero, I want to talk about. So everyone knows Plague Zero. You're still on Discord. See, Plague Zero. We used to talk on Discord way before YouTube, before I even started YouTube, my live streams and everything. And we used to talk years ago. Like what? How many years ago? Like at least 5, 6, 7 years ago, something like that. And we used to go live, or I used to go on Discord and talk to Plague Zero, Vertec. That 2019. See, that's like 5 years ago. See, I can barely remember. And yeah, 2019, right? And we used to talk about flat Earth. We used to talk about. Sometimes we got like we became good friends that we could talk about anything, personal stuff. And he's a truther. He's a great guy. Um, and so yeah, so welcome to Plague Zero, everyone. He's a great guy. I was really shocked when he came into my live stream the other day. So, but it's good to reunite with you, Plague Zero. So glad you're joining. Someday I'll open up the panel. Um, you know, and I tried to do it before, but it didn't work. So I can't. I'm not going to try right now. It's too late. I have to set it up way before I even start my live stream. But good to see you, Chillsters. How are you, brother? Are you feeling all right? Time flies when you're having fun, lads. Oh, live has another premiere in half an hour. Is that right? I didn't get the notification. If that's true. Oh yeah. Okay, I just did. No, but you did. That's part 8 though. Didn't you just do? Was that part 7 or part 8? You did. Was that part 7 or part 8 that we watched the other day? Love. I'm just wondering because now I'm checking on my phone to see what, because this says part 8. So I'll let my live stream. Part 7 was last night. Okay, so my fault. So this is part 8. So I'll go ahead and end my live stream right before your premiere starts. So everyone join Love's premiere. And we can all watch it together. I enjoyed, by the way, Love, I did enjoy your last live stream. It was interesting. It was beautiful and interesting because it shows how nature works together, uh, and you do it in a more specific way, right? Uh, so it's cool. So everyone, I'm pretty sure everyone has subbed your channel, Lev. So if you haven't subbed his channel already, now, and let's see, I'm going to I'll wait. The spiritual side of nature. Okay, that's cool. I'm good. I'm good, Ricardo. Cheers. Hope you're well. Yeah, I'm feeling good. Feeling well. Yeah, Chelsea's like I said earlier. I made a few changes on my phone. my account to pay this phone off, and I could either sell it or keep it and then change close my provider service account and then get another account that's a lot cheaper, like $15 or $20 US dollars a month, so I can keep this phone for a while. And if I, right now I'm trying to get ready for my off grid travels, and so I'm not really gonna need internet on my phone. I will carry my laptop, which is right here where what I'm doing my live stream on. Um, yeah, that's what I was thinking, Plague Zero. I was thinking, yeah, well, this is an Apple. See, like you can see, there's an Apple right there. So there's no SIM card in here, or if there is, it's locked in. So the SIM card is locked into this device, right? So so I thought of doing that. I'm almost done with the payments on this phone, and so it should be okay. I'll probably eSIM. I don't know what it is. Plague Zero is pretty good with this kind of stuff. It's Apple, so I was told that because I used to have a Samsung and I used to have an Android, so to speak, and then I used to be able to take the battery out and then adjust the SIM card and put it back in, and then put the battery back in. But the battery is locked inside, so that's what I was told. And I have a guard, so I have a guard that's on here, right? I'm not going to take it off, but this is the guard, the little guard on here that you see, and it has a guard on the screen as well. You can't see it, but there's a guard on the screen to protect the window of it. So, oh, EM SIM, that's what it is then. No one of the sides where you have an eject hole. Right. That's what I used to have. This is not, there's no eject hole. Yeah, exactly. You know what you're talking about. I suck at being a tech with phones or anything. I always have to call somebody to 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 get it taken care of. So, okay. Happy Giorgio just posted a link. I guess it's for me about eSIM. Okay, thank you, sir. Yeah, as again, all mods in here, you guys can post links. I trust you all. So, if you want to, actually, if you want to post a link of your own channel, go ahead. I mean, I don't mind. Um, it's all good. Thank you, Happy Georgia. Appreciate you. So let me look. Lev should be going on in about here. Let me click back on here because I'm on my and hold on. Let me refresh. It says 21 minutes, but I don't think that's right. It's less than that. Oh, it's in 20. Okay, it's right. 20 minutes. Yes, you can post links on Discord if you want. We can talk on Discord. Yeah, we can post a link on Discord, and we'll chat on Discord. Of course, you're a mod, dude, and we go way back, dude. We go 5 years ago. So of course you can post any links that you feel. And again, if anybody doesn't feel comfortable with clicking on the link, it's your choice. You can. That's the cool thing about your own freedom of whatever you want to click on. So I'm going to click on it because I'd like to reconnect with Plague Zero. Okay, so it takes time to load up, but I guess I'll do it. I'll do it through my phone, so that it can post on my phone, and I can do it through my phone. Um, so I'll do it that way, Plague Zero. So that's the better way. Because when I used to go on Discord with you and other people, many other people, um, then I used to use my phone to do it. So yeah, it'd be good to catch up. I know we used to have really good conversations. Um, so of course the server is lacking. It's not like GLL with all the info and all the good stuff. Okay, is it your server or is that what you mean? Okay, I don't know what is it? I think that's what you mean. Uh, but go ahead and I'll click on it. I already clicked on it on my phone. So I mean on my laptop. Hold on. All right, I guess I should probably wait till later, but I'm actually doing it now. Just give me a second, everyone. Sorry. I'm it's a few small steps to log in. Okay, so I'm in there now. I think I'm in there now. Unknown caller. Okay, I'll do it later. It's just it takes a little bit of a process. Okay, I'm in. Okay, let me see. Hold on. It just takes time. See, I have to say that I'm human. I mean, come on, really? Okay, so 613-743. Um, do you still see me or not? Because it's telling me that it's telling me that it's not really working. So I don't know what's going on. It's telling me that my phone is already. It's asking me for my phone number. I know Discord is part of that. Where you have to put your phone number in there. Um, I'll try it later. I do still see you. Okay, so I'll try it on my phone and then we can talk that way. Um, okay. It seemed to have worked you in there. You have a role. Okay. Okay. All right. I did it through my laptop, so I'm not sure what is going on. I'll try it on my phone. I did. I did say that my username is going to be Ricardo, which is my real name, by the way. So that's probably why that's what you saw. Uh, so when we chat or when I come in or anybody else wants to come in, we can have a chat and talk about whatever. So thank you for coming in, guys. I mean, I appreciate you guys. Plague Zero, of course. Zeus Scott, um, Dorian Gray, of course. Lev, who's going to do a premiere soon. I think in the next 15 minutes. Um, Chillsters Deluxe, On a Plane, Happy Joy Joy. Let's see who else came in. Into Into came in. I'm scrolling up because I think I'm gonna end the live stream now. Um, Lord Racer came in, so thank you for coming in. Um, during great, Lev is going live. Lev, he's not going live. He's has a premiere, so it's not like live like what I'm doing. He's going he's doing a premiere. So there he is. He just posted it right now. So it's not really live. I mean, he's gonna be in the chat, right? You're gonna see him in yellow. And but he's putting a part 8 of his spiritual connection with nature. Uh, so go ahead and check it out. I mean, the last live stream I saw was pretty cool. It was actually amazing. So yeah, it's a pre-recorded premiere. That's what a premiere is, where you record it beforehand and then you premiere it and then show it. So right, yeah. So all right, I have to use the bathroom. And but I appreciate all of you guys for coming in and everyone. If you want to smash the like button, please do. If not, it's all good. I love you all anyway, and I appreciate all the truthers coming in and expressing yourselves on my stream. Uh, so yeah, I'm gonna watch this. Okay, good. Plague Zero just posted that Discord. Make sure if you want to talk, there's no. I don't know if there is. I don't think you can. You might be able to show your face if you want to, but you don't have to. You can just talk, and it's just like we just have a conversation about whatever's on our mind, and of course Plague Zero, he's going to be the host, so it's his channel and everything, so or his Discord channel. So and we all have our own thoughts, like everyone here who comes into my stream. You guys have your own thoughts sometimes, and it's cool, man. It's all good. I mean, we all have our own, like I always say, we all have our own journey, and that's the best part of our lives is we get to learn about. We're still going on our own journey, but we get to learn about other people's, and then you can decide for yourself if that's one of the paths you want to take or not. And if you don't, that's all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and relax for a little bit. I don't want to not relax, but I'm gonna end the live stream, and then I'm gonna wait for Lev to go on his premiere live with his premiere, and then we can all, if you guys want to check it out, go ahead. Um, so again, I thank you all. I've already named everyone's names, so thank you all for coming in, and I appreciate you all. So take care of yourselves and as many other truthers as you can as far as spiritually. You're welcome, Lev. All right. All right, guys. Take care. Thank you for joining my stream, and go ahead and go to Lev's stream. He's gonna do a premiere in about 10 minutes. So catch you all the next time. All right. Bye.